Everybody ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, you there? Yep. Welcome to a Town Board special meeting today, April 11th, 2024 at 3:30 p.m. I'd like to call the meeting to order. Would everybody please rise and to the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Are there any public comments on this resolution in town business only?
Me? I don't know, I didn't read the resolution yet, I just got it. So I don't know what you want to have. I'm just here because I'm just saying that.
Can you come up to the microphone, please?
Oh, jeez,
I'm sorry.
you can't hear me.
No, it's
You can't hear my voice.
it's recorded.
Hey,
that's
I've been
all.
known to, anybody can hear me from here to downtown. I came here because the proposed, I don't know what you want to call it, cannabis pot shop, we're calling it in our neighborhood the pot shop, that they're proposing to put at the old car dealership on Route 9. But I understand that this meeting really isn't for us to give us our comments on that yet. This is basically whether or not you're going to have a pot shop in Hyde Park. Is that what it is? Yes? So my comments, I guess, really don't apply today, which I've already talked to you, Ms. Mosquito, about, because mine are going to be after you, whether or not you pass this resolution, and then I have to come on May 13th. That's what I'm saying. The location right now that they said is there, at the car dealership on 9 by Big Meadow, which I live right off of Big Meadow.
Can you state your name and your
Oh.
physical address, please?
Oh, yeah. Diane Lawsing, Lawsing, 5 Highland Road. It's Poughkeepsie, but we're in the town of Hyde Park.
Thank you.
The location that it's at, one, is going to be an accident waiting to happen. Because where you have to turn onto River with the amount of traffic and to go straight, and we were talking the speed zone that's now there because the psych center doesn't have the speed trap anymore. So they're flying up the road doing 65, 75, and they're going to be slamming on a brake to turn left to go into the little shop. There have been times that I can't even get out of Big Meadow now without waiting good 5 minutes or more to get to the stop sign. The school buses I have watched them try to pull out, and if you're going to have traffic coming out of heavier traffic, which is what's going to happen, other than Planet Fitness, they're going to come out, they're going to pull in here, and you've got these guys flying up. There's going to be more accidents than there already are right at that area. So the only thing, if you want to put it there, which is going to ruin us, our home values, I'm sure, but if they do put it there, you need to put a stop sign, and that's a state road, at Route 9 at Big Meadow. Not at River Road to turn left to go into the cannabis shop or go into Planet Fitness. It has to be a Big Meadow, which is going to create a problem because when they're all waiting to turn left, we're going to get stuck. There's going to be what I call block the box, New York City stuff. They're going to come up, if you don't have something there, the way the traffic comes now, you come down 9, there's a little bit for like one car to turn left into Big Meadow. If you're coming up, you've got room for like one car after Big Meadow, quick turn, to turn into River. I think it's called River. Is it River Road?
River Point.
River Point.
So you're saying that it would need a traffic light there, not a stop sign?
No, you're going to need, no, you can't put a stop sign on Route 9.
No, well, you said stop sign
Oh,
originally.
I'm sorry, I mean
Yeah.
a traffic light. It's got to be a traffic, no, I'm at the stop sign on Big Meadow. I'm at the stop sign on Big Meadow.
Gotcha, okay,
And you
understood.
can't go left as it is now because of the construction and the amount of traffic that's now on 9 in that area between the psych center and now Bellafield's building. I mean, granted, the guy who wants to put his place there is probably very happy because, like I said to Liz, it's between two colleges. It's a perfect location.
Yep, yep.
I mean, I just don't see it's gonna be bringing in a lot of money to the town of Hyde Park either. I really don't. Do you really think that it's gonna bring in a lot of money? You do? Well, then put it in the village in one of the little empty shops. You don't want it in the village, I don't want it in my neighborhood either. But that location is a very bad location right now. Unless they put in a traffic light, and the traffic light would have to be at Big Meadow. And then they'd have to have the stopping going south, it's gonna have to be before River Road for the traffic light. So it's gonna be one of those skewed traffic lights down at the site center, which if you go shopping at ShopRite at the new place, a lot of times they come out of the shopping center, they block Route 9 because they didn't get the light. So you have to wait. I mean, I've already gotten rear-ended at that light sitting at a light. But someone wasn't paying attention.
Point well taken, point well taken. So, it's just, during the planning board process, Mr. Dupree, where you nicely walked in, during the planning board process for the cannabis new location, is there going to be a traffic study or any?
There's already a traffic study.
There is already a traffic study, so okay, so during the,
Coincidence at DOT, we would also have our own traffic engineering consultant who will evaluate the validity of the numbers there peer to peer before we send it off to DOT, and they'll look at it as well.
so Michael Dupree is the chairman of the chairing board. Part of the process of them granting their approval is a big DOT study, traffic flows, congestion, everything, and they will address all them
In
issues.
addition, we already got.
Can you come up, Michael, because it's,
Yep.
so that everybody out in the public can.
Sorry, nope, I don't want to block your view.
Sorry, in addition, I've already asked Cynthia to be collecting the amounts of traffic accidents in the area, so we're going to have that data to add to it as well. And from what I understand, the nature of cannabis is people come in, they're out in about 5 to 10 minutes, so we're looking at frequency of traffic as well, not just how much the volume would be, but how much there would be throughout each hour. Normally, for planning boards, we evaluate AM peak and PM peak, afternoon and morning. In this, there's probably going to be a different kind of business because it should kind of stay busy all day long. So we would look at all that.
Okay, thank you, Michael.
No, go ahead.
So all your concerns are being addressed and being processed through the planning board through this whole process also.
All right, so they're gonna have all the information and all your records and having the little counting and all that other stuff by the May 13th meeting?
We evaluate, so, no.
Come back up, Michael, come back up.
If I, and while waiting for the chair to address that, I'm the town attorney. And the comments are really valuable, you know, as this board has expressed, just to have you understand what the process is.
Yeah.
What we're doing here at the town board, what the town board is doing is looking to adopt regulations that would regulate cannabis establishments in the town, generally speaking.
Right.
Because there's
Not what I'm saying, that's why I didn't think I was
Understood.
speaking to
It's still valuable to, you should participate in that public process too. You may have comments, that's fine. If you've got concerns about the particular site, they are definitely before the planning board, and that's where any business, whether it was cannabis or anything else, that's where they'll address things like site plan, traffic, whether the turning, you know, signal
Radius
is
is
necessary, all
appropriate,
those
yep.
things. And I know they're taking it real hard. So you should definitely follow those public meetings online. You're going to want to definitely participate in that.
The planning board
The planning
meetings.
board
Planning
meetings.
board
Planning
meetings,
board, yeah.
okay, so I'll do that.
So-
And then
so-
I can throw my comments at you?
I'll be hearing them. This process is just about adopting a law that would permit, or that was already
Well, how you're
permitted
gonna
when you
put it
drop
in.
back in, but how it's regulated.
Protect
Right.
for various.
How it's
reasons.
regulated, odor, et cetera, is addressed in the law. So, but when it comes to the planning board, we look at each lot and application, say, does it fit well within this site? And so, as part of the site plan review, we look at, would this be able to accommodate all these cars, or would there have to be some kind of mitigation? And by that, I mean maybe another light, another turn lane, or something else. A lot of that would be up to the DOT and our traffic engineers, because that's what they do, make recommendations so we have safe access. We also look at lighting levels, landscape, again, odor. There's a bunch of stuff we'd look at as just part of site plan, and then that's in addition to the regulations that they're looking at right now in the law.
Well, that's, I just got a copy of it, which I didn't understand because I just found out about this meeting today.
Michael, do you know if they're on your next agenda?
They're not on our next agenda, so They applied to us before the moratorium was put in place, but because the moratorium was only 6 months in duration, they kind of froze their application, waiting to see what's going on further with you guys. So it's, like, I already have the traffic study, I've looked at it, know what the conclusions are, so we have a lot of the data, but they haven't given us everything because we kind of stopped the negotiation process right now. Yep. For one thing, if they did not put it in a neighborhood business district where this is located, then they couldn't move forward anyway. So they're paying attention to the law as well. So, but by the time that we hold a public hearing, I'll have all the data you want, and you can come in anytime and make an appointment and go through the files, like just to review everything. We also put almost all our, what we're evaluating will go on a table on the side because you're supposed to have access to it as a member of the public.
Oh, okay.
We'll treat you well, I promise, and be friendly. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you.
Mike, do you have to file a freedom of information application?
Just schedule an appointment. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Does anyone else have any comments?
He's reading this fast.
Michael Lawson, 5 Highland Road. Under limitations on use, number 7, it talks about, it defines 1 mile of another cannabis establishment, but it doesn't, and then it goes on to say distances between cannabis storefront and retail businesses and public and private schools, but I don't see anything about what the restriction is to a school.
It's,
I'm sure I just overlooked.
yeah, no, it's a lot to read in
Yeah.
one sitting. Is this like backwards?
It's just stapled backwards. My boss is left-handed, so that's how I do it. So I'm used to it.
And they are online too. They are online also.
And this meeting, by the way, all they're doing is scheduling the public hearing on this law.
But
So
I
this
just,
is-
that's why I
yeah.
didn't know if you wanted me to
Yeah.
make comments or not. Yeah, take it. We have one, I'm gonna make comments on it.
Okay, did you find it, Joe?
Not yet, but
And,
it's in there, yeah.
yeah, I'm sure there's something
Yeah.
in there that defines what that is, but then it goes on to say, areas with youth populations shall be measured from blah, blah, blah. So I'm assuming that youth populations at schools and
Yeah,
things like that.
and a lot of that
So
is-
what is the age of a youth?
A lot of it is our specific references to the state law that was adopted to regulate
Okay.
these establishments too, and it kind of mirrors it, and those definitions can be found there too. But
Okay.
I've taken a note about your comments, I'll make sure it's clear.
Yeah,
in there.
no,
Yeah.
because like I said, it says youth population. Are we saying somebody under the age of 18?
To go into the store?
No, I'm saying,
Well,
is that
distance-wise-
what we're defining youth population as?
How many?
Because if you say it's under the age of 18, then a 17-year-old going to culinary or Marist is youth population,
It's closer than
and
Yeah,
if
but
you're
they're
saying
not
they can't
permanently
be
here.
within a mile, you know what I'm saying, that's,
One of these right next door.
But, excellent point, I've made the note, if you want to look at it, and please look at every line, online, the limitation uses that it also has to be separated from is one of the definitions that's at the top of the law. It's called limitation uses, and in there is the list of all the things that qualify, and that includes things like civic facilities, day camps, daycare centers. All of those things that are referenced are also defined elsewhere in our code, so you should be able to cross-reference everything. Yep,
so that, this has where I'm supposed to go.
it does, yep.
Okay,
yep.
thank you.
Yeah, it's a thick document, take your time.
Everyone read it thoroughly.
Any other comment? We done?
Anyone else have any comments?
Right.
I have to ask. Going, gone. Does any of the town board members have any conflict of interest regarding any of the items listed tonight or
No.
today? No?
No.
Everyone? Okay. Who's going to have the pleasure? Mark?
I'll do it. Resolution authorizing the Town of Hyde Park Town Board to schedule a public hearing on proposed cannabis local law.
May I have a second, please?
Second.
Will the clerk please take the roll call vote?
Councilman Prime.
Aye.
Councilwoman Mosqueda.
Aye.
Councilman Lombardi.
Aye.
Councilman Prusakowski.
Aye.
And Supervisor Torgiani.
Aye, motion carried. Any other business?
Just for the record, I didn't get a copy of the resolution, but can you just, once more time, emphasize the date and time?
Yes. Be it resolved that Town of Hyde Park Town Board does hereby schedule a public hearing on local law for its regular regular meeting of May 13th, 2024 at the Hyde Park Town Hall at 6 p.m., at which time anyone wishing to be heard on the local law will be given the opportunity to be heard.
Thank you, Mark.
That was tough.
All right, no new or old business. Can I have a motion to adjourn, please?
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, meeting adjourned.
Thank you.
Sir, did your email go up yet?
No, they're not up yet, nothing, we're still, the server's down. We're
Okay,
having-
just
I have to wander in again just to see what